We're going to classify headaches because that's how it gives us a framework to talk about them. We're going to talk about migraines. Then we're going to go on and talk about tension type headaches. And then we'll spend a little time talking about a mixed headache syndrome where there's a couple of different types of headaches going on. And this is how I classify headaches, because this is the real world with headaches. 8% of all headaches are migraine or migrainous. That includes cluster headaches or migrainoid-like headaches. 90% of all headaches are tension headaches. The vast majority of these people never see doctors. They just take Advil and so forth. So there's a lot of these that are not severe, but you need to keep this in mind. You know, you say, there's that saying, common things are common. When you're trying to figure something out in medicine, you always have to keep in mind, well, what's common? Even though this is maybe an atypical presentation of a tension headache is common, so know that. All the other headaches we talk about, 2 out of 100 patients. Okay, what you need to know about treatment is, when I say non-pharmacologic, we know that pharmacy means drugs. Non means let's do treatment without using drugs, okay? And the theme of this talk, and anyone who treats headaches will tell you, we need to do everything we can non-pharmacologically before we go to drugs because it's better. And if it works, great, especially in kids. To me, this is exciting. And if you can do something to avoid having headaches, and it's a simple thing like a diet or so forth, you would get excited about that. But I can't tell you how many times, for example, certain cheeses is a potent trigger because it has tyramine. If you know something that may trigger it, and this isn't just my opinion, this is studied, it's in the National Headache Foundation diet, you should do that. You should give it a trial. Now we're going to talk about tension type headaches. You know, people will describe a hat or a band around the forehead, the back of the head. You talk about tightness, pressure, dull ache. It can be episodic, it can be chronic. And of course, you know, emotional stress and fatigue and hidden depression may be related to this. So the muscles that affect your posture, this is the trapezius muscle, occipitalis, sternocleidomastoid, temporalis, frontalis, and the muscles of facial expression. Those are the main ones involved in tension type headaches. If you take a look at these, when you develop a trigger point, which is a knot, a kink, or a spasm in the muscle, along the muscle you have a taut band, and you can feel these little ropey structures, okay? What you need to know about these in these vulnerable muscles is that they refer pain in a well-defined area. Again, the theme of this talk, we start non-pharmacologically. These are things that help: massage, physical therapy, biofeedback, relaxation, training, acupuncture. So non-steroidals are okay. Muscle relaxants are okay to try that. Pain medicines, be careful. Tricyclic antidepressants work really good for this. But the other non-pharmacologic treatments would be things like trigger point injections, spray and stretch. The mixed headache syndrome. I call it a complex mixed headache syndrome. So when you have a complex mixed headache syndrome, you have a bunch of problems going on here. What you really need when it comes to bad headaches, mixed headache syndromes, is a kind patient doctor.